There's no love lost between LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith. Recently, on the Gilbert's Arenas podcast, he was asked if his and LeBron's relationship can be repaired. Let's listen to Stephen A. Smith's response, and then I will respond. I don't own the rights to this content. It's for educational purposes only. Here's Stephen A. Smith on the Gilbert Arenas podcast. Let's take a listen.
There's no situation, there's no relationship. He doesn't like me and I don't like him. Don't talk about him unless I'm asked. Mm-hmm. Now, some people say, well, why are you talking about him? Because I was asked. Mm-hmm. But I have no desire to talk about him at all. He is, in my mind, the second greatest player in the history of basketball, who is a four-time champion, a four-time league MVP, has been an incredible ambassador for the game of basketball. His respect has been earned, not given, and nobody can deny that. But that's the basketball player, not the man. And all I would say is, people don't know the things that have happened behind the scenes, things that have been said, who they've been said to, the kind of things that have been engaged in an effort to hurt me, along with contemporaries and others. There's a lot of shit that I know that I don't say. And the last straw was him approaching me and turning the Bronny thing into something about me attacking somebody's family when it was him I was talking about, not Bronny. And then to go on the Pat McAfee show, which comes directly on after my show, on the channel that I work on, to insult me.
The key word that Stephen A. Smith used in the beginning when he was talking about LeBron James is there isn't a relationship. And there you have it. That's it. In a nutshell, that's what it is. Him and LeBron James never had a relationship. You look at the past superstars that Stephen A. Smith had relationships with. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. And once he had relationships with those guys, he had relationships with all the superstars in the league. Since LeBron does not mess with Stephen A. Smith, really none of the premier superstars in the LeBron era really like Stephen A. Smith. They don't mess with Stephen A. Smith. And that drives Stephen A. Smith up the walls. He has no access to any of those players. They don't like him. And like fans blame LeBron James for the super teams, Stephen A. Smith blames LeBron for not having access to any of those players. When LeBron James went to the Pat McAfee show, started comparing Stephen A. Smith to Taylor Swift, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Not only did he go to his nemesis on ESPN, whoever watches ESPN knows this. I hardly watch it anymore. It's not very entertaining. But when I do watch it, I notice the tension between Pat McAfee and Stephen A. Smith. So for him to go on that show to trash Stephen A. Smith, that hurt Stephen A. Smith really bad. And this is what he talks about on Gilbert's Arenas podcast. He says, and I'm paraphrasing what Stephen A. Smith says, LeBron constantly hurts his feelings. So to me, there really was no relationship there. So it's nothing to repair. And this is what Stephen A. Smith is talking about. And this would bug Stephen A. Smith. He prides himself of having personal relationships with these premier athletes. He could not develop one with LeBron James. This is why he goes on record all the time talking about, I know some things people don't know about LeBron, threatening to snitch, to expose LeBron. Maybe it's the PEDs, maybe it's infidelity. But every time I hear Stephen A. Smith talk about LeBron, I hear hurt in his voice, but I also hear that show The First 48. You look at Michael Jordan, he let Stephen A. Smith in. You look at Kobe Bryant, he let Stephen A. Smith in. I mean, the last interview I saw Stephen A. Smith do with LeBron James, LeBron was like 23 years old. We are talking about an interview that is 17 or 18 years old. I mean, Stephen A. Smith was a guppy at ESPN. Now, he's a big fish at ESPN. He has a lot of power at ESPN now. He controls First Take. He controls his podcast. He has a serious satellite show coming out. He controls a lot of things. But one thing he can't control is the superstars in the NBA. And that starts with his relationship with LeBron James, which is non-existent. But anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. BT Sports, I'm gone.